It can be tricky to transition from a picky buyer to a happy homeowner, but it is possible. Here's how you can cure the 4 most common causes of homebuyer's remorse. Hi, I'm Stephanie Turrentine, a resident and realtor here in beautiful, sunny Palm Springs, California. And today we are talking about homebuyer's remorse. It doesn't take long to notice a new home's quirks after you move in. You know, the one neighbor who leaves the garbage bins at the curb for days after trash pickup, or the squeaky step that wakes up the baby every single time you step on it. Here are the 4 most common reasons people regret their home choice, according to a homebuyer survey. Number 1, you're not entirely happy with the house or the neighborhood. Perhaps the house is the wrong size. 33% of buyers wish that they had bought a bigger house, and 9% of buyers wish that they had gone smaller. Also, a lot of buyers aren't really sure about the neighborhood prior to them making the purchase. Finding out that a carnival takes place each weekend in the parking lot adjacent to your home is probably really good information to know beforehand. So what can you do about this? It's natural for a new home infatuation to fade. Remind yourself why you picked this home in the first place. Pull out your initial list of preferences and then review it. Chances are your house probably still meets the same criteria of what's most important to you. Problem number 2, you're having problems with your mortgage. Maybe you don't regret buying your home, but you regret how you financed it. About 1 in 5 homebuyers regretted their choice of lender. Perhaps you were a first-time homebuyer and you didn't have the knowledge and the experience of effectively comparing mortgage offers, or you felt that you were pressured into a product that was a poor fit for you. So what can you do about this remorse? If you hate your mortgage, the good news is you don't have to be stuck with it forever, or even for the next 30 years. Instead, you can refinance your home into a new mortgage that better meets your needs. However, you will be faced with new closing costs, and you will have to go through the whole mortgage shopping and application process all over again. But still, refinancing could be your best chance of getting a home loan that fits your financial and homeownership goals. Problem number 3. You're not feeling financially prepared for homeownership. Buying a home is a really big commitment, and sometimes it feels like the timing might never be right. So you just jump in with both feet. You just figure that it'll all come together, so you just go with it. But unfortunately, a leap of faith into homeownership can turn into a financial free fall. Younger buyers tend to wish that they had been more financially prepared for the undertaking of homeownership. If you're unprepared for all of the expenses of buying and moving into a home, you might feel overwhelmed. Although these costs might have seemed manageable on their own, perhaps you weren't considering the whole financial picture. So what can you do about this after you've already bought your home and the remorse kicks in? When you feel like you're drowning in housing costs, that is a sign to fix your cash flow. In other words, work on your budget. Review your expenses and take a look at the places that you're spending too much money. Focus on low priority costs. Look for ways to lower your monthly living expenses, such as your utilities, your bills, or your transportation costs. Focusing on debt can be a smart move. For example, it's not just your mortgage you can refinance. You could consolidate credit card balances into a loan with a lower interest rate, or refinance a high car payment. Problem number 4, you're facing a sudden loss of liquid savings. Even if you're keeping up with your monthly costs, your savings account balance is probably much lower than when you were saving up for a house. A home purchase requires you to pour tens of thousands of dollars from a bank account you can access at a moment's notice into a non-liquid asset. After closing on your home and releasing your down payment from your bank account, you might feel more anxious about money or the lack thereof. Having a buffer of $20,000 to $30,000 in your bank account suddenly disappear could make you wonder if you've made the right move. So what can you do about this? When you get caught up in a moment of worry over money, remind yourself you didn't lose the money, you simply put it into a home. It's still there, it's just not liquid anymore. If you are a homeowner experiencing buyer's remorse, simply acknowledging that it's a common experience can help you to understand why you feel this way. Instead of obsessing over your regrets, give yourself credit for all the things you got right with your home purchase. And remember, even though your regrets are very real, likely you can make adjustments to your situation that will help you overcome the doubts and the fears. I've got another great episode on a similar topic titled Buying First House, Freaking Out. Go check it out if you are in the beginning stages of buying a home and you're starting to get that remorseful feeling. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next week on another episode of Your Desert Life. Take care.